All right, so let's get into this. So today we are gonna do a music lab, and we are gonna focus on a wonderful song that we are all used to. Who can guess the song? Let me give you 10 seconds. Let's see who can guess. If you can guess, just write the name. What do you think the song was? Who was the artist? What was the song? Do you even remember what year the song was made? Who produced the song? Okay, let's have fun, share some music information. Okay, so if you don't know the song, it's a song that goes something like this. Okay, let me give you the screen capture here and actually show you what song I'm referring to here. Okay, so I think we got the song by now, right? So it's the song by Diana Hamilton. If you got it wrong, too bad. Good. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna share my screen, and we are gonna do this review together. Okay. So this is kind of like a music review where I'm just gonna talk to you about what are some of the things that we learned. So if we hear the song a little bit, let's hear the beginning. Let's hear how it sounds like. A little bit of the beginning. Okay, so because this is just music programming, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what you can do to the song, right? So let me pull my programming up here. And let me minimize this so you can see what is happening in the background. Okay, so let me come in here. Let me go ahead and minimize this for now. Cool. And let's concentrate, okay, on what exactly we are doing to this. So this is not really a real programming. This is just me being lazy and coming up with something very random, okay? So if you look in this kit here, I have some kits loaded in here, okay? It's just like a battery thing. You can have any form of player thing. I don't know if you guys can actually see. So this is what I'm going to do. Let me do a different screen capture, okay? I should have thought about this earlier. I figured it wouldn't be a problem, so I didn't make it a big deal, but I guess it is going to be a problem. So what we're going to do here is let's go ahead and minimize Diana's. Let's minimize hers real quick, and then let's go ahead and let's see, what am I even doing here? Okay, good. So we're gonna do monitor. We are not capturing audio, and let's configure this to monitor 1. Cool. And let's go ahead and hide the toolbar. Cool. And let's go ahead and put Studio One over there. Where's Studio One? All right, cool. We're gonna put Studio One on this monitor. So now we're gonna have Studio One here, okay? So this is the reason why I want to have it there, so you can actually see what I'm doing, okay? Because I think when I open this up, you guys cannot see, but now you'll be able to see over here, okay? Cool. So what's happening is this, okay? I hope you guys can see. I have some instruments loaded up in battery, and you can have any kind of thing to do this, okay? And if you hear in the beginning, this is what I did with that instrument, okay? If you look inside it, you will see the things playing, okay? You will see what is being played. So you see this played, right? Very fast. I did it very quick. I'm just being lazy just to give you something simple, right? So then this kick played with a clash, right? I don't know if you guys can see it, right? The kick and the clash. So it goes, then the kick with the clash. So in a nutshell, if I was to show you my keyboard, I'm not really gonna have time to do all that, but if I was to really show you my keyboard, you'll be able to see it, but I just want to give you the feel of it, okay? So it goes, then the kick and the clash go together, right? So hear it again, right? So you see, boom, boom, right? So that's exactly what's happening. Right? So it's just toms. I'm only using toms, a kick, and a clash. Just being very lazy and straightforward, right? 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 Now some hi-hats come in, right? And then some snare. Hi-hat, snare, right? Right? All right. Some open hat over here, right? Okay, so that is what's happening over there, okay? So I just basically went ahead, I did some basic drumming and put it all together, right? So this is not a real way to do it, just so I can do this very quick, all right? You know, usually I will play live, but I decided, hey, I'm just going to play something quick, then do a review, okay? So that's what a kick is doing, okay? Then I have this percussion part doing this, hear it, right? Right? And you can see it also. I have it loaded. Right? Right? It's here and then here. Here and here. You see? It's a cowbell and a clav. Right? You guys see it? Cool. So that's what's happening there. Then we have the shaker that I just did a brief thing. Right? And that also is here. Right here. You guys see it? So that's what's being played, okay? So cool. So that's the shaker doing its thing. Then a little bit of Congo. Congo. You see that? You guys see the Congo? So that's something simple that I did. Very simple. Okay, it's a simple thing, just the high, the low, and the palm. High, low, palm. Okay, well, high, low, palm. High, low, palm. High, low, palm. Okay, so high conga, low conga, palm, palming, however you want to call it. High, low, palm. Got it? And that's all that's happening. Okay. Cool. So that is all I did for the drums. So let's say for the percussion parts, if you were to play just the conga and the cowbell stuff, it sounds like this. All right. You guys see that? By the way, I'm doing this in Studio One. It's not my primary software. Logic is my primary software. I only do Studio One on Windows. You guys see that? So that is what's happening with those two, okay? Then of course the shaker comes in. You guys see that? Then of course the drums comes in too, and then it adds to it. Now let's say if I didn't like the tom the hi-hat, I can come in here, and wherever it's playing, if it's this, I can go ahead and reduce it or even mute it, right? Right? So you will see it's gonna start playing. You guys see it? You guys see it? So say it's too loud, I can simply lower it. You guys see it? And I can maybe work it in a little bit. You guys see that? Work it in a little bit so it's not distracting too much, right? You guys see that? So there's a lot of things you can do. You guys see that? So on the drums part, that's all we have done, okay? That's all we did, okay? And so that's all we did on the drums, okay? And I if I had time, I would have shown you how I do it on the keyboard and everything, but I feel like it's just going to waste a lot of time. So I just want to do these music review type stuff, and let's see how that goes, okay? So that is all I did for the drums. So again, the drums together. Okay, so you guys see how that drums went. Okay, and that is it. Okay, and I don't really know how to sing the song. I think it goes like, say yeko to anymore. Mama ya yes die say yeko to anymore. Mama ya ye no so Nyame ye dini ye. I don't really know how to sing it well. I'm not so good at the tree, but I understand it very well. Okay, so don't mind me, even though I can't sing it perfect, but I understand the song very well. Okay, so even with the chords that I'm doing, it's just random chords. I'm not really taking time to spell out the actual chords. I'm just having fun and just doing something random. Anything I'm doing is really random, really, except certain fundamentals. Okay, so let's talk about the introduction. Okay, so as far as the introduction go, we have the drumming, and we talked about that. So what is the most important thing when it comes to the song? Listen to let me actually switch Diana's and bring Diana's. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You guys can look at it, no big deal. So listen to Diana's real quick. So if I was to ask you, what is the most dominant thing you hear, what would you tell me? Let me give you about 10 seconds to think about it. What is the most dominant thing you hear? What is the most dominant instrument you hear when you hear the song? You're probably going to tell me you hear the trumpet, right? And if you're telling me you hear the trumpet, then that's true. So what I did with this is I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and do the trumpet. And so I have it here. You know, you see the trumpet part here. Let me just bring it up. Okay, so it makes sense. So the trumpet, I did one layer of it. Okay, and so you will hear it when I play it. Okay, so let's hear what I did for the trumpet. Hear it. So let's do the trumpet alone. I think this will be better. Then later I'll bring in the drums, okay, so we can concentrate. So the trumpet, this is all I'm doing here. All right, so the other thing I'm going to also try and show you guys is this. I want to use this as an opportunity. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to let it play back in MIDI, and you guys will see what I'm talking about once I do it, okay? I'm going to let it play back in MIDI, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you see the keys, okay? So this is what I mean. I'm going to put my keyboard over here. So now you guys can see my keyboard, right? But I'm not really going to be playing anything. I'm going to let what is being played. You're going to see. Just watch. So the trumpet is playing, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you to see what is being played on the trumpet, okay? So something like this. Okay, let's see. So let's go ahead and let's refresh it. We sometimes have to refresh it, okay? So we'll go ahead and let's refresh it. Okay, so it's not, let's do it this way. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so the MIDI has to come. All right, so that's why you guys cannot see it. Okay, so let me do it again. Okay, so you guys should see it now. Let's do window and let's do keys. Okay, so you guys should see it now. You guys should be able to see it now. Okay, so yep, you guys should see it now. So now when I play, you guys should hear it, okay, and see it too. Okay, you guys don't see it, no problem. This is how we're gonna do it, so that way you're able to see. Let's do it this way. I just want to make sure you're able to see. That's all. I don't have time to show you again, so I'm just gonna show you this way. Okay, so all right. All right, you guys saw that, right? So that is how I played that horn, okay? So I played that horn that way, okay? Then I accompanied that horn with the chords, okay? So here how the chords I did it too, all right? Which kind of like a brass, okay? So the brass, it sounds something like this here, how it sounds by itself before I add the trumpet. Hold on. Okay. So this is how the brass sounds like without the trumpet. So you guys see how that worked? So let's see that. So that is just me just playing that song. Like I said, I'm not really doing the chords the way it needs to be. For me to really do it copyright, I have to take time and really make sure my chords are nice. I'm just playing like this is by playing by ear. Okay, yeah, that's what this is about. Okay, so playing by ear, very quick, right? Cool. So that is how the chord sounds like. One more time. Good. And so once we do that, all we're going to do is we're going to add the trumpet now. So now hear the trumpet with it. This is how it's going to sound. Well. So I didn't let the brass. I said, me brofo. I said blast. So one mama was saying, "If you come easy, Nyame." All right. So here. All right. So here. So you guys see that? Again, I am playing randomly. That is not even the actual thing, but I'm just being creative in my own little small way and doing that, okay? So now let's talk about, and again, the brass, if you want, let's say if you want to know what tones I'm using. I don't have time to tell you, so I'm just going to go straight to it. If you want to know what tone I'm using for the trumpet, I just picked a regular sound from Studio One, okay? I know you guys cannot see it well because my piano is covering it, but that's okay. A regular sound from Studio One called Trumpet Full, okay? You guys see it? You guys see it? You guys see it? Okay, cool. So that is what I'm using for that. And then for the brass, I'm using Syntage, okay? I don't know how many of you guys know about Syntage, but I'm using Syntage. And all I'm doing with the Syntage is I picked a synth, okay? And I picked the trombone one, okay? So Syntage trombone, as you guys can see over here, okay? And that's what I'm using. Okay, and that's all I'm doing, right? And that's what I'm using for the chorus, okay? So if you want to know what I'm using, I don't know, maybe I should help you guys out. So let me take this out of the way so you can see the actual thing, okay? So the full thing will look like this, okay? Syntage, okay? And again, all right, and if I was to play it, you'll be able to hear it, but right now I don't want to change the chords from there. Okay, actually I could just show you. So here, so you guys see me playing, right? So if you saw me, the chords I was doing was, you know, anyways, you guys know what I'm using there, okay? I think all you guys want to see is the piano. And so let me give you guys the piano, okay? Because a lot of you guys care more about that. So here, so with a Syntage, what I'm doing here is, so I'm even the one doing it that way, but you can do it whatever way. So you know, you guys see that? You guys see it? You guys see? You guys see? You guys see it? Again, the way they do it in the song is they actually end it on the do, but me, I'm crazy, so I do whatever I want, right? So again, Okay, again, it's very simple. You just do what you feel like works for you in your programming. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time with that. Okay, so that is that. That is the basics of the the brass. Okay, so that's what's happening with the brass as you're hearing. So let's play it together one more time. That pitch bend that's happening is because, you know, when I was teaching, I kept clicking random things. So we're going to keep it like that just for fun. Okay, cool. And that's all that happened with the brass. Okay, so if we play the brass with the drums, it sounds like this. You guys got it? In my Okay, cool. All right, you guys got it? So that is that. So that is the brass. So let's delete the brass. Let's talk about the EP. Okay, we are going to talk about the introduction, then after that we'll move to the main body. The main body is pretty easy. So for the EP, this is what we did. Okay, let's hear it just alone. Okay, the EP alone. So the EP sounds like this by itself in the introduction part. You guys realize I added the bass. I just wanted to have that feel for whatever reason. I don't know why. Usually I wouldn't do that in programming, but I just wanted to do it for fun since it's just a lesson. Okay, we will talk about the main body later. So that is what I did for the EP. If you want to know what I was using, let's see. It was Syntage. Okay, just don't even worry yourself. I'm just going to tell you right now. It was Syntage. Okay, so if you wanted to know what I was using, Syntage. Okay, Syntage. If you don't know what Syntage is, again, you probably just don't know. Okay, Syntage. That's what I'm using for the EP. At first, I was using something else. I was like, oh, let me just use Syntage. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of tones in there that I like to use. Okay, and Syntage is just one of them. Cool, we got it. So that's what was happening with the introduction part of the EP. Okay, and so besides that, I did some pads, and the pads, I don't even know what made me do it. It was just in the project file. I was like, you know what, let me just do it for fun. And I just decided to do it for fun. So let's see how the pad sounds like. It's very straightforward, okay? It sounds like this. Right? Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. You see, it's just very cool and just in the background. Let's do one again. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Right? Ba-da-da. You guys got it? Ba-da-da. You guys got it? Okay, so let me do it one more time without talking. Hear how the pad sounds like. All right, cool. And that is all I did for that. Okay. I didn't need it. I just wanted to do it for fun, for the fun of it. Well, I was like, oh, heck with it. Let me just do it. Okay, cool. And that's all I did there. So if the pad accompanies with everything, let me pull the EP so you guys can get some reads. If the pad accompanies with the trumpet, the brass, and the EP alone, it sounds like this right now. Okay, and all this is being done on my keyboard, okay? As you guys can see me in the main studio. I don't know if you guys can see, let me show you guys here. This keyboard over here, okay? This is where I'm doing everything on this small little keyboard here, okay? So it's not like a magic thing, okay? Very simple. All right, so let's get back to our screen. Okay, so this is what we have so far with just the little we've done. Again, this is not the actual thing. If you want to do it, you have to take time and make it sound better, right? This is just me doing that. So now with the drums, along with what we've actually, let's not do the drums. Let's talk about the guitar first. So let me unsolo all these and then solo just the guitar. Okay, and let's talk about the guitar. Let's hear what I did with the guitar. Okay, so with the guitar, what I did is here. Okay, let's hear what I did with the guitar. Okay, let's change the octave for the guitar so you can see more. Okay. Right. All right, you guys see that? The guitar was just straightforward to the point. Let's do that one more time. All right, that was pretty fun. I don't even know why my MIDI came here. Okay, cool. So let's do that one more time for the guitar. Oh, I think I wanted to have it here so you guys can see. Right, so here. Okay, let's do it here. All right, one more guitar. All right, so you guys see how that worked. And so if you were to play that with the pad, let's hear how it sounds like with the pad. Right, and if you were to add the piano in there, EP, it will sound like this. All right, and to have the full effect of all the instruments playing, okay, let's take the guitar out. Let's switch it with the EP so we get an EP read. We want to get some reads so you guys are able to get something out of this. All right, so this is the piano reads. So everything together without the bass sounds like this. Okay, before we do that, let's switch it back to 0. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. All right, let's see. You guys see it? One more time. All right, so that is the introduction, what we've done, okay? But then we had to do the bass, right? The bass, I actually, Asemo. So for the bass, what I was doing was I was actually changing the sound. So let me actually move. Okay, how am I going to do this? Let me see if I could do, you know what? Let me see if I could do it easy. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's just select it. All right. And then we're just going to duplicate it here. Because I kind of was doing a different tone just to sample to see what sounds better to me. But I didn't really get to it. But it's all good. All right, cool. So for the bass, I was using this tone here. All right, so here, let's hear how it sounds by itself. Okay, like this. Okay. All right, so the bass sounds like this by itself. You guys got it? One more. All right, cool. All right, I keep changing the octave because I want you to see all the notes. One more. All right, cool. And that was the original tone I used, and then this is the secondary one that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about maybe possibly using. All right. Well, the secondary one. What's up with it? Okay. The secondary one is even playing. Let me see. Okay. So it must have been. Okay, I wonder why it's not playing. The secondary one. Okay, I think because the secondary one was not originally played by myself, it's okay. I can always play it again. It doesn't really matter. So let's not even worry about that because what's happening is it's not even picking up the notes. So we're just going to stick to that. Okay, so again, with the little that we've done out of all the instruments with alongside with the drums, this is what we have for the introduction. Okay. And again, let's switch the MIDI to the EP. All right, I always want you to read something. Okay. Last one. Okay, so this is the introduction all together. Last one. All right, cool. Now that we are done with that, I'm going to rush through the main body because that's not that important. I think all you needed to do is understand the basics of what I was trying to teach. Okay, so now that we've really talked about that, we're just going to rush through the main body. Okay, so let me move the piano out of the way because we don't even need a piano at this point. Okay, so with the main body, okay, so with the main body, what we need to understand is this. Okay, so we got we of course we got our drum instruments, okay, which is all these. So let's actually talk right here. Okay, so it starts, okay, okay, you know that is not even how the song goes, right? I'm the one playing like that. Okay, just having fun. Okay, so that is fine. You have your drums going. Okay, then the EP, this is what you have going for you. You know what? I know some of you guys are going to complain. Some of you guys are going to be like, oh, can you teach us? So I'm just going to show you guys the MIDI because I really don't got time to go over this. So just watch the MIDI, guys, if you are one of those people who always want me to teach you chords. Okay, just watch the MIDI. Okay. Hold on. Okay, there you go. So you guys got that? So that was what the keyboard did, okay? So that was the keyboard part, okay? So I didn't add pads. I didn't really feel the need to. Like I said, it wasn't even needed. So now with the guitar part, let's hear how it sounded like, okay? So with the guitar part, okay, it sounded like this. You know, I'm not so good at keyboard. I'm just okay in my own way. So that's why it doesn't sound all that perfect. But it's good, right? At least you get an idea, right, of how it sounds like again. So with the keyboard, with the EP and the guitar or lead guitar, it sounds like this. All right, cool. And that's how that sounds like, okay? So we got the guitar and we got the EP and now the bass, right? So the bass, again, this is not even how the song goes. I'm going to repeat myself. That's not how the song goes. This is Stein just doing his own thing, okay? So let's just hear how I play the bass. Then after that, we can maybe possibly talk about what all we can do to improve it, okay? Or even me play it live with the other tone so you can hear it. Okay, so here again the bass. You guys got that? So one more time with the bass. that's what I'm playing. And okay, and I'm going to play it again because I have a different tone that I think I want to use with this. But before I do that, right, before I record and do that, right, I'm going to actually show you guys what exact I said I was going to show you guys something before. Oh yeah. So I wanted to show you guys the song so you hear how it sounds like naturally in the song, right? So then the song it goes something like this, okay? So here the bass in there. Right? The intro, I'm not really worried about that. So let's listen to the main body. So you know with that one it goes like dun, 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 dun. You know, if you are a bassist, you can do all that. But me as a keyboardist, that is not all that good. I just want to play what my ears hear and what my talent can do, right? And so that's why I always just play my own way, okay? But that's really what it's doing. So if you want to really play copyright, you have to play like that. Dun, 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 dun. You know, just you can also add your own style as you are doing the same thing, right? You guys get a point. Again, it's just an idea, so you get a point, you know, some ideas to do. Okay, so again, let me see if I can maybe give you guys some energy here. So so right, so you can do. You guys see that? So I don't have time for all that. Like I said, for me to play copyright, I have to take my time and do my own and really do all that. But I want you to just get a feel. So again, okay. Again. Okay. If you want to do it like that, right? Okay. Okay, so again. That is if you have time to really get the specifics down, right? I don't got time for that. I'm just doing an online lesson and I just want to play something random, okay? So that is what's happening there. So far we got a lot of things down. So let's go ahead and play with the bass, right? So let's hear how we can do the bass. So right now you're not going to hear anything you're gonna hear something, but you're not gonna hear the bass, right? Because I'm gonna do it live. All right, so I'm gonna show you the bass, how you can do it, okay? So again, in the intro, I'm gonna do exactly. All right, so it looks like the stream went off. So we're just gonna round it up in this second part. It looks like I lost you guys with the stream. So let's see if I have you guys now. So I can, yeah, it looks like I lost you guys. Cool. I think I have you guys back now. All right, good. So let's round it up. We are going to round it up with the bass, okay? Cool. So it looks like I lost you guys for a second. So again, all that we're going to do with the bass is we're going to do ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba. So ba-da-da-da-da. You guys see that? Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Right? You guys see that? Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-da-ba. So that's how I'm doing it, right? That's what I'm deciding to do. It doesn't mean that's how it is in the song, right? So ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. You guys got it? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. You guys got it? So that's what I'm doing. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys got it? So that's how it's going to be for the intro. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then we repeat. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then we play with the beam buddy. Say yeko yeko to ya. Yeah, it also Nyame. Right? Say yeko yeko to ya. So me, I just like to play around with the movements. So I won't be able to teach something specific, but just kind of watch me do it, and then you get it. I'm just gonna let it play through, so I keep playing over and over and over, so you kind of get an idea. Okay? So let's get let's get something going here. So you guys see that as I'm playing, it's beginning to change. So I'm just going to let it keep playing over and over and over, so you see different ways you can play around with the bass, the key bass, for those of you guys that do key bass. That's some craziness, right? All right, so that's kind of how you would do it, okay? So let's record that in and let's be serious a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to record that in. All right, so you guys kind of got the feel of how I did that, right? And so that's kind of how you would play around with your bass and that kind of thing, okay? So cool. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually let's see, EP, let's duplicate that track. Let's duplicate the EP track, okay? And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it louder. Okay, 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 I'm gonna make that very louder. And then all I'm gonna do is we are going to okay, I just always like to play around with Amponsa. Okay, cool. So all I'm going to do here is this. I'm actually going to play the whole song with an EP, and I'm going to play slow. Then after that, I'm going to play along. So you guys that learn piano know what to do whenever you play this song, okay? Okay, so here. So first things first is in the introduction. We know what we did there. It sounds like this. Right, and so I'm going to teach you what we did. So ba-da-da-da-da. So it's going to be again. One more. Ba-da-da-da. Right? Ba-da-da. You guys got it? So again, I did it this way. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. So I did it wrong a little bit. So let's do it again. Pa-da-da-da-da. Again, let's do it slow. Pa-da-da-da-da. Pa-da-da-da. Pa-da-da. Let's go again. Pa-da-da-da. Pa-da-da-da-da. Pa-da-da. Okay, and that is what I did in the intro. Okay, so again, with the full thing playing, it will sound like this. Oh, did I delete my trumpet? Interesting. How did I delete my trumpet? I deleted my trumpet too by mistake. Cool, I got it back. I thought I deleted my trumpet, which I did by mistake, but I got it back. I got it back. So what we're gonna do is, yes, let's go ahead and duplicate this, duplicate, and then let's give you a low volume. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. So now, all right, cool. So we got that down. All right, so again, you guys saw what I was doing again. And then one more time. And that's all I did for the EP part, okay? So I'm gonna play it with the rest so you hear how it sounds. So you guys see that, and it works, right? It will work. So again, with the main body, it's just as simple as say yeko to your anima. So just watch the chords. Say yeko to your anima. Umaya ye dasun. Nyame ni ye. So just watch. Say yeko to your anima. Umaya ye dasun. Nyame ni. You guys got it? Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. Nyame ni right? Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. Nyame ni. You guys got it? So that is all that is happening with the main body. Again, say yeko to Jennywa. Umaya ye dasun. Yamene. You guys got it. Say yeko to Jennywa. Umaya ye dasun. Yamene. Right? Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. Right? One more time. Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. Right? Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. And that's all that's happening with the main body, okay? So if you want to know what is happening with the main body of the song, that is the chords to that, okay? And I hope that is very simple to follow, okay? So again, say yeko to join moi. Umaya ye dosu. Nyame yene dini. Right? Say yeko to join moi. Umaya ye dosu. Nyame yene dini. Right? Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. Nyame yene dini. Nyame Ayebi. One more time. Nyame Ayebi. So Nyame Ayebi na woto no. Nyame Ayebi no. You can do Nyame Ayebi. Right? Nyame Ayebi. But it has to be fast. Pa pa pa, like Nyame Ayebi. Right? Nyame something like that, right? So Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi. Nyame Ayebi, okay, and that's all that is happening with that. Okay, I know I'm just doing the right. The only reason why I'm doing the right is when I start adding my left, it's going to be confusing for some people. So that's why I'm just doing my right, so you get the basic foundation of the chords. Because when I add my left, it might not sound the way you want it to sound, or it might not look the way you want it to look. For example, by me taking time to teach, you get to see me pressing the chords. But when I'm playing with the speed of the song, it's going to be fast. You see, that's hard to see. You see, it's going to be fast for you. That's why I took time to teach you, okay? So now that you have the whole thing, we're going to put it together. So when we put it together, it's going to sound like this, okay? Let's get a recap of the intro. So the intro started, right? Sorry. Okay, that's the intro. We're going to put it all together. One more. Same thing, all right? Then we're going to go. Say, yeko to Janima. Right? Say, yeko to Janima. Right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame dini, right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame dini, right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame dini, right? Nyame Ayebi, and that is it, okay? And you got the whole song down, okay? Cool. Sometimes I want to show my piano, but I feel like sometimes when I show it, it makes you not understand. But I think for the purpose of you understanding the programming aspect and that kind of thing, I would like to just keep it this way. But if for some of you guys, you might want to see my hands because I'm going to get done. So some of you guys may want to see my hands. So I'm just going to just give it to you. I'm just going to give it to you. All right. So you kind of see how I'm doing it. Okay. So just to get an idea of my hands. Okay. I know I'm doing it in a different key, just so we can do it in Diana's key, but I'm playing in C. Okay. So if you want to transpose, do -3 to get there. No. She's doing D. So do +2 to get there. Okay. So again, what I'm doing here is again okay, let me see. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay, so again, I always forget the intro. All right, so we got da-da-da-da-da. You guys see da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Right? So you call to join him. Why you don't so? Right? So you call to join him. Why you don't so? Right? Nyame right? Okay, and that is it, and it's very simple. Okay, so let's go through it one more time. One time. Actually, I'm not gonna record. I'm just gonna let it play. And actually, let me mute this. Okay, cool. So we're gonna play through it, and then we're gonna do it. Okay, so let's have fun. I'm just gonna let it play through maybe 3 times. Okay. I'm playing something else. Okay. Okay. All right. I wanted to make sure I have the right thing. Asemo. Let's go again. I don't really want to waste time. I said I'm going to play through, but I think you guys get the point. I think if I keep playing, it's not going to help you. You're not going to get anything out of it. But I think you get the most out of it, okay? If I was singing like I'm doing worship and I was playing very slow, I think that would make better sense for you as somebody who wants to learn, right? So, but I think you got everything, right? So I think the most important thing we need to understand is the basics of what we did, right? So, ba-da-da-da-da, right? So, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, right? Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, right? That's some more, right? So you go to 21. My song, Nyame, right? So you go to join him. My song, Nyame, right? Nyame Ayebi, right? Nyame, right? Nyame Ayebi, right? You guys got the point, right? So when I play slow, I think you get more out of it, right? But it's a song, so I have to go with the speed. That's why I'm trying to slow it down, so you get it helps some of you guys who want to learn, right? So, right? So you go to Janima, my dosun, Nyame so you go to Janima, my dosun, Nyame right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame. You guys see that? One more time. So you could pa-da-da-da, pa-da-da-da, pa-da-da, right? Pa-da-da-da, pa-da-da-da, pa-da-da, right? So you could to join him. My dosun, Nyame. So you could to join him. My dosun, Nyame. Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame right? Nyame right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame and I know it's transposed, so some of you guys may complain. So let me just do it in C right now, because I'm not going to do this lesson again. So don't ask me to teach you. Just watch this video. So those of you guys that want to play it in C, okay? So da 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 da, right? Da 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 da. Okay, same thing. So you go to join him. My dosun, Nyame. So you go to join him. My dosun, right? Nyame. Right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Nyame Ayebi, right? Nyame one more. Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, right? All right, one more time for the C people. All right, see, ba-da-da-da-da. So I know I did it fast, but here, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Right? Da 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 da. Okay, so you go to join him. My dosun, Amen. So you go to join him. My dosun, yeah. Right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame right? Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Ayebi, Nyame Nyame Ayebi, right? Nyame And so that is it for those of you guys who want to learn how to play the song in C. You just learn the song from beginning to end, right? And so I hope that helps you, okay? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I don't know if you guys have questions for me. I don't know how many people tuned in, so I can't really tell because I'm not really monitoring. But I'm not really monitoring, but we will see. We will see. I'm not really monitoring, but if you have questions for me, just reach out to the studio line and I'll see what I can do, okay? Okay, good. So I think that will do it for today's music review, okay? So that's it. That's it. I think we're done. Okay, so far that's what we did today. I think we had a blast, I'm sure. I'm sure we all had a blast. All right, so let's play through it one more time with what we have, and then I'll be out of your way. Okay, let's play with what we have, and I'll be out of your way. I think that's cool here. Yeah, let's go ahead and save because I would use this as a template for other things. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it. Let's play through one more time, and I'll be out of your way.